Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, February 10th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my personal evolution is the revolution. And today, oh my goodness, we have some really strong mental vibrations happening. So we have the moon now in Aquarius, which has joined the other six planetary-like energies that we have in the sign of Aquarius, meaning we have 7 energies working these Aquarius lessons. So when we have a lot of planets in one sign, it really is like the universe. It's not a yacht, but it's kind of like that, like almost like that, like, hey, this is important. Are you getting the lesson? And there are many lessons for us with Aquarius, with these Aquarius energies. At the top, near the top, I would say really tuning into the vibrational nature of things, knowing that our vision has purpose, realizing that we're all here to serve one another with our individual talents and gifts and energies. And so we're really wanting to hone in on these energies over the next few days as we build to this new moon, which will be Thursday afternoon, just to find that alignment. Alignment is definitely another piece of the Aquarius puzzle. So for today, we are going to dig into where the moon is connecting to so many other connections, so many other energies in the sign of Aquarius. But we also have Mercury, perihelion. So perihelion is the time when Mercury in its orbit is closest. He's laughing at me. I don't even know why.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so perihelion is the time when Mercury in its orbit is closest to the sun. So it's really strong Mercury slash mind energy going on today. So again, if you're struggling with sleep, welcome to the club. And my hope is after this new moon, it will begin to shift a little bit. But right now, these mental energies are so stimulating, and we have to remember to keep grounding, sinking into the body, and aligning with these energies, the higher energies that are coming through. So today, before we dig into all the moon stuff, we do have a connection between Mercury and Mars. So we have a square between Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius and Mars in Taurus. Now, squares bring up resistance, and I would say any square between Mercury and Mars can bring arguments. What was the word that I had before? See if it can come back up again. Arguments, or it's not competition. I can't get to it. I can't get to what the word was. But anyway, be aware of that. Now, with Mercury retrograde, especially, these may be old or replayed energies that are coming up. So maybe this is a time to look with your awareness, like what is the vibration in this? Where is my call to shift? Where is my call of vision in and through this energy? The other thing that's really coming up with this, though, is the fact that we have all these squares that we're working through the signs of Aquarius and Taurus, and this also may feed into that feeling of impatience that we have, like, oh my gosh, when are things going to shift? I've been holding this vision. When is that energy going to come about? The universe reminds us success. It is on the way in and through this process. And so we just have to keep aligning up with it and really listening and taking those aligned actions. It's not a competition between the two. They can come to work together, the mind and then taking that action. In fact, they're meeting at 17 degrees. That's 8 energy. So there is some level of responsibility in this and aligning our mind and our actions. So do be aware of that. But again, there may be some, challenges or a little bit of fighty energy coming up at the first part of the day as we work through that. Besides that, the moon is where we're going. We have the moon connecting to Saturn, Uranus, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Now, most of these are conjunctions. So that means the moon is enhancing these energies. And this is all happening as we build into this new moon energy. So the moon, I love the moon. I especially love the moon in the dark of the moon phase, because the moon, while it can be illuminating, it can also show us our shadows. So with all of these energies, there's the positive charge and the negative charge. There's the, oh my gosh, this is the direction we want to move in. And then there's also the, hey, look out for those hidden pitfall energies happening in this as well. Let's start with that square. So moon in Aquarius squaring Uranus. Uranus in Taurus energy. Now this again may bring up worth stuff. Are you tired of that yet? It's a big lesson. So this is a place to look for any, like, I don't know, hidden crevices, hidden potholes in regards to your worth and in regards to the vision that you're holding. You are worthy of your vision. You're worthy of beautiful vibrations. Do you know that? we're all learning it together, right? And so just be aware of any of those energies coming up. Again, Uranus loves to trigger that to ultimately help liberate us. Moon connecting to Saturn. That's really early in the day. Oh, this is so funny. I just had a conversation with a friend. And I don't know how much I can actually say about this. Here's what I will say. We are all here with purpose, on purpose. And so with the moon aligning with Saturn, it may show us some of those places where we haven't fully embraced that yet, where we don't even know. I don't even know what my purpose is, that feeling. Like, I can't tell you how many readings I get where people are like, well, but what is my purpose? You know when you know. And until you actually really tune into that energy, your work is to keep taking those steps forward. Keep finding that alignment. Keep tuning into what lights you up, because what lights you up, chances are, is deeply connected to that purpose energy. So you are here with purpose, on purpose. Please don't doubt that. All right, so moon connecting to Mercury, or is that Venus energy? Sorry, Venus energy. Moon aligning with Venus. Again, some worth stuff popping up. It's really interesting, the Aquarius energy. And again, this is something that comes up in a lot in readings. How many people will be like, oh, I don't really know if I fit in here. I don't know if I belong on this earth. Again, you are here for a reason. You are here with purpose. You do belong. But you may have to look at that. You know, like, where does that feeling of not belonging stem from? And where are you being called to shift it? As I look at the chart sitting in front of me, we have Venus hanging out at that 11-degree energy. So there is healing. This also could be like, where does my yin energy fit in? My yin energy hasn't traditionally been accepted by the world. Do I feel safe to bring it forward? So those may be some energies that we're processing. Again, it's dark of the moon, so there is process in this. Moon connecting to Jupiter, preparing us for a beautiful Venus-Jupiter conjunction tomorrow with the new moon. Jupiter energy. Whew. Again, one of the teachers, and Jupiter is about that vision energy, holding the vision, believing in the goodness of your vision, believing in the beautiful vibes. Now, sometimes, here's where that challenge may be with this. Again, there's dark of the moon, which can bring stuff up. We are also in our third and final evolution revolution day of Sun in Aquarius. So sometimes it can be hard to get back to that vision when it feels like things are crumbling down around you, or you're super in the mind vibe, or even in the projection vibe. I will say this, speaking of this, when I was trying to sleep last night, my nerves felt so frazzled. In fact, like, my hair in yesterday's video, like, you could see how frazzled my nerves felt. My hair is always an indication of how I'm doing. So you can see how frazzled my nerves were in my hair yesterday. So it can be like that. Like, oh, I don't know if I can hold this vision. I feel frazzled. I don't feel good. I don't feel grounded. I'm not participating with my body. That whole energy. And yet Jupiter's like, yeah, go there. Tend to yourself. The vision is valid. The energy is valid. Be willing to hold it. And be willing to allow your personal evolution process be this revolution process, you know? So Jupiter is holding that energy and helping us even as we feel like we may fall down in and through the process. And again, it's like that's allowed. That's part of the process. It's part of the learning experience. Finally, Moon aligning with Mercury, 11:22 p.m. Pacific time. So emotions and the mind connect with Moon and Mercury. Now, to be fair, it is this lunar Aquarius energy. So our emotions may not be the traditional level of emotions, but here, connect in. What are your emotions trying to tell your mind at this time? What is your mind trying to tell your emotions at this time? How can they work together to harmonize as we build for this new moon, especially as this Mercury energy is so strong? And I really do liken this to like when you have that vision, what do you feel? Do you get excited? Are you happy? Do you get giddy? Does it feel beautiful? Are you filled with feelings of love? That's where we want to go when we're holding a vision of the future. Those kinds of energies do support beautiful unfolding, even if it doesn't end up looking exactly like we want it to look. So that's really good as we potentially head into dreamland, that last combination of the day. So that being said, let's look at our cards. We have the success card moving forward, provided we can get past some of these, mental energies, and the projections card, picking up other people's vibes right now, really grounding into our body, clearing often. I will reiterate how helpful that is. And I have the completion card, which is the world card, and it's a card of like, yes, beautiful fruition coming forward. So I love all of this. So you can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better gets, the better gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.